Almost a year ago, we looked at a Minecraft add-on which was created by LucasPAH, which added a debug screen to the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, which displays a lot of useful information. Today, we're going to be revisiting the debug screen, but this time around, it's actually a resource pack. But do keep in mind that you will still need to turn on experiments. Right here is experimental modeling features. Go ahead and activate that and click on activate, then everything should work properly inside the game. I'm not too sure if this will disable achievements or not, but what I can tell you is when you load it to the world, it should be on automatically. Looks really clean, really simple, and it just gives you all the basic information that you would ever need. For the other version of the pack I took a look at, it did showcase a lot more. It did showcase all that same stuff, but it also showcased a bunch of other things. So if you want to see the original showcase, I will leave that in the description and at the end of the video. It tells us our game mode, which dimension that we're in. It tells us our coordinates, our biome, if we're at a chunk border or not, our moon phase, or the day. If you decide that you don't want it on the screen anymore, well, there's two ways. The first way is by clicking F8 on your keyboard, or if you're on mobile, there should be an F3 button on the very top of your screen. When you disable it, it will show the regular old coordinates display. And when you click it again, it comes back up. Then the other way of disabling it is by going to settings, go down to video, and click on debug screen. This would originally be coordinates, but Lucas renamed it to debug screen. So try not to get confused. Now let's go ahead and go over each feature individually. To begin with is our dimension. So let's say we were in the overworld. Obviously it would say overworld. If you were to travel over to the nether, then it would change to the nether. Or if you're in the end, it will say the end. I don't really think the dimension one is going to be quite useful because obviously you'll know which dimension that you're in because you're going through a portal. So you probably wouldn't lose track of that. Obviously coordinates, they're always useful. If you look up biome, depending on the biome that you go to, it will change to that specific biome. If you go from a plains directly into a beach, then it will change to biome beach. If you go over to the cold ocean, then it'll say frozen ocean. By the way, this also works for underground biome, like the lush caves and even dripstone caves. The chunk border one is going to be very useful. It's if you're making a specific farm that may need to be on a chunk border, then you will know exactly where that border is. Or if you just want to know exactly where a border is, then you will know where it is. And then we have moon phase. Now right now the moon phase is at waning gibbous. And if you don't know, every single Minecraft night we get a different moon. So if I change it over to day and then I change it back over to midnight, then I change it back to midnight, we're now at a first quarter moon. And if you think that this one won't be useful at all, like you're probably thinking to yourself, why would I need to know which phase the moon is at? Well, slimes. Slimes depend on a full moon in swamps. So if it's a full moon, if you don't know, you can find slimes everywhere inside the swamp. So if you want to know when a full moon is out, then this will be a very useful feature. And then we have the days, which right now we're at day 2. If I change that to day, then it goes to day 3. I'm going to type in the same command. I'm going to go back to midnight, then back to day. We're now at day 4. And when I think of days, I usually think of the 100-day challenge, where you try to survive Minecraft for 100 days in either hardcore mode or just regular Minecraft. And this is going to be a very good one for that challenge. Because if you want to know which day that you're in, whenever it comes to the debug screen, this is a very good add-on for anyone who wants to know specific information. And I think that these are the kind of add-ons that everyone should have right now, because it's just so useful. You want to know which biome that you're in? Then you've got it right there. You want to know which phase the moon's at? You got it right there. Or even your day and so on and so forth. It's just incredibly useful. But however, if you want even more information, then I recommend looking at the other version of the pack. I made a video all about it, and you will find that on the end screen.